Okay, so this video is for 7 Dirt Rider, who had requested me to do a guitar tab of Green Man by Typo Negative. Now, I don't do guitar tabs anymore, so I just offered to do a video lesson so you guys can learn that way. I've included a small tab in the description below just so you can kind of refer to the intro guitar, as I feel like that's going to be super hard to explain properly, but I'll do my best. Now, I'm playing in clean so you can actually hear what I'm doing properly, and that way it's not going to be as distracting if I've got all these crazy effects on. I'm playing in B, which is the tuning that Typo used. The only difference is the bottom 2 strings are tuned differently. I've got the second thinnest string in G sharp and the very thinnest string, the bottom string, in D sharp. Now the reason I've done this is because for the intro, that means that those 2 open strings will ring out continuously and it will flow perfectly and it will sound brilliant. Okay, so the root notes for the intro are quite straightforward. We've got the 6th fret, the 10th, 11th, and 13th, down to the 4th. That's 3, 4, and 9, okay? So. They're the root notes. Now, this is a matter of incorporating those 2 open strings. Now, the only fretting you need to do is on the 3rd string, so that makes your life a bit easier. But it's a matter of remembering the order of which strings you play, because it does change a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to refer to each string as 3, 2, and 1. 1 being the thinnest, 2 being the second thinnest, and obviously 3 being the third thinnest. Now, basically what you do, generally speaking, is play from the thickest string to the thinnest. So starting with the 3rd and working your way down to the 1st. Now, to start off with that, let's start with the 6th fret of the 3rd string, 3rd thickest string, I should say. So that's 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. Up to 10. And this time, instead of playing 3, 2, play 3, 1 on the last one. Just in context. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1. Down to the 3rd fret. Same pattern. This time you go down instead of up. So 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then down to the 3rd fret. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Up to the 9th fret. So that's 3, 1. Okay, now hopefully that made some sort of sense instead of me just mumbling to myself like a madman. I'm also just going to put that into context now, nice and slowly so you can hear what I'm doing. So yeah, on that last one, just play the 6th fret and the 2 open strings as a chord. Just play those 3 strings and let that ring out. Okay, so now that's the hardest part. Let's go on to the solo now. The frets you'll be needing are 12, 10, and 9 of the thinnest string, then 12 and 10 and 14 of the second thinnest, and the only other fret you'll need is the 13th fret of the. Okay, so it's all really a matter of pull-offs. So it's 12 to 10 and then 12 to 9. There's 3 notes of each. Now those last 2 notes, 3 notes really, are 12, 10, 12 of the second thinnest string. And repeat that again, the whole thing. And here's where you go to the 13th fret of the 3rd thinnest string. That's 13, 14, and 12, the last 2, 14 and 12, being on the second thinnest string. And repeat that, and then you go back into the start and repeat that, the whole thing. And this time it's a bit different. So what's going on there is 13 and 14, 13 being on the 3rd thinnest, 14 being on the 2nd, and then go up to the 9th, and 10th of the thinnest. I'm hoping this is making sense. I've never done one of these before. Start off with the 12th. One, two, three. Count 2, 3. It's a weird one at the last time. 2, 3. Okay, and then it would go back into the bridge. Okay, so the rhythm part for Green Man is super duper easy. It's all power chords, so I'm just going to have to assume that you guys are familiar with them. If not, I'm genuinely really sorry, but this video is going to be a 90 epic anyway, and it's going to be a nightmare for me to export. So I'll put a link in the description below, which you can refer to if you're not familiar with power chords. The rhythm part starts on the final bar of the first verse, so you just have to play the 2nd fret of the top string. And then you go up to the 4th fret of the 2nd thinnest. Sorry, 2nd thickest. That's down 2 frets, and then up a string. So 4th fret, 2nd fret, and then the 2nd fret of the top string. Okay? Now, that's the entire chorus. That's just repeated throughout. It doesn't change once. It stays consistent, which makes our lives super easy. Now, for the verses. That starts on the 4th fret of the 2nd thickest string. To go up 2 frets and slide it. That last one is on the 9th fret. Just once again, these are all power chords. So 4, 6, and 9. Okay, so you get the idea. Then it goes into that again, repeats the whole thing twice, and goes back into the chorus, and then you're into the bridge. Now, the bridge is also very easy. It's chromatic, so it starts off on the 2nd fret of the 2nd thickest string, goes down to the 1st fret of the 2nd thickest string, then goes down to the open, and back up to the 2. So I'm going to explain that nice and slowly for you guys. So bar the 2nd fret, and hold it, down to the next fret, and down to the next fret, so you'll be in an A shape. So that's just open on the 2nd thickest. So it's like an A shape, and then back up to the 2nd fret. Okay, that's halfway there. Now what you've got to do is you've got to repeat that, but on the string above. So now you're on the top string. 2nd fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And it will go into the solo. Okay, so the rhythm part for the solo is exactly the same as the verses, as I just said. So going up for the 4th fret, to the 6th, and to the 9th. Exactly the same rhythm. Okay, so the rhythm part for the outro is also super easy. All you're going to need are the 4th and the 2nd frets of the 2nd thickest string. So, that chord and that chord. Just let it ring out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Okay. The only difference is in between the 6th and the 7th beats of those chords. I like to play the same chord again. So play it twice instead of just letting it ring out once. You get to play it twice. So I'll explain what I'm talking about. I'll count it for you so you understand as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can barely hear it on the CD, but I'm pretty certain that's what's going on. Hard to tell with typo. They layer so much stuff. It's kind of a nightmare to work out what's going on, but I kind of enjoy that too. Alright, and that's it guys. Thank you for watching that. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a good old thumbs up and comment and subscribe and all of that wonderful stuff. It really does help. If you didn't enjoy it, please let me know why. It's my first time I've done this, so I need to learn from my mistakes. So it'd be super helpful if you did put in there what I should improve on. Until next time, let me know if there's anything you do want to see, like a bass lesson of the same song, or even like a rig rundown kind of thing, so you know what effects I used when I recorded it. And in the meantime, have a lovely life, and I'll see you next time. Thanks guys.